Hi guys, welcome to Wealth Hub Empire Show. Today it's all about marriage and money. I hope you'll enjoy it. Advantages of having a singular account as a couple. When two people come together, they are operating as one. So the more centralized their money activities are, the better for their advancement. It's okay to have another account for each couple, in my opinion, to do your, balances, other things that are not involving the other person. But it's very paramount to have one checking account or one singular account where people are operating. Why? Because even the Bible is very clear. A man shall leave his father and a woman shall leave her mother, and they shall cleave and cling to one another and operate as one. So what one checking account means is that you guys are coming together as one to do your operations. And then number one, it improves the trust. Because once we have one account, you'll be able to know in this household, in this family household, we have X amount of money. So how we now from there disintegrate and say this goes here, whatever comes to each and every couple, someone can have another account where you can be balancing it from there. But in my opinion, all the money coming to that household, whether it's a business or it's employment, people should be able to operate in one account just because of one reason: building trust and also transparency. And then again, if you wanted to operate as a single person, you will have a single account. But when you want to work as a couple, it's important to have one account as a couple. Which do your most successful client use? I'm going to be very honest. Some of the most huge portfolios or some of the most successful accounts I'm handling right now, couples have one fund account. They have one checking account where everybody puts in money at the end of the month when they're paid, whatever it is. And then from there, they have a joint account, a single fund account where we receive money from X and Y. For example, Abby and whoever. And what that does, it makes that fund account belong to two people who are pulling forces. And the word of God says that two are better than one. Because if one falleth, the one will lift another. And one to you, if you don't have another. Because when you fall, no one will come and lift you. So if you were to follow the word of God, couples must operate as one. That doesn't stop us from having other accounts on the side, but there has to be one family account, which is a checking account, and also you can have one fund account where, you're investing as a couple. I can give my opinion on couples that I have found that have single accounts. What normally have, separate accounts, and then they agree on with each other. I'll be putting X amount, you'll be putting X amount. The problem with that is that there will be a lot of reminding. When couples come together, you'll find that God endowes us differently. There'll be one person who will probably be better with money than the other. So there will always be that thing of someone is pushing the other person to put the money, to put their share. So that brings inconsistency. And in my belief, there's one thing I believe about money. It's not about investing a one-off. It's the consistency thereof. So if you come together as a couple and have one single account, even a standing order will help you guys and enhance how this journey is going to unfold. But when people are left on their own, and human is to error, my dad used to tell us that a lot when we were growing up. I believe why partnership comes in marriage is so that people can correct each other. What you don't have, I have. What you have, I don't have. Then we merge together. So all the more reason why we should operate with one single account. How much do finances play a role in the partner you choose? Oh my God. This is what I believe with all of my heart. And this one, you can bet on it. The partner you choose can either make you poor or make you rich. They can either draw you closer to your money goal or draw you further. Let me take it deeper. If you choose a partner who already has heavy credit or is loaded with loans, immediately, even if you didn't have a loan, now you have a loan. Before God, before the country, before the girl, before everybody, you have a loan. Because if that person is not found, the next person we are looking for to pay that debt is you. It's okay to fall in love. It's okay to love somebody until you can probably even do something crazy for them. But remember, you're building a lifetime here. You're building a legacy. You're putting your life on the line. You're taking your life, removing it from your mom's house. The man is removing his house from his father's house. You come and build something. What are you building? If you're going to start already with a deep, it's important for you to understand how deep is the deep. And am I in love enough to take this deep? So the partner you choose can either make you wealthy or can either make you poor. And it's important for me to give examples that can help somebody. I have been on this journey before, where personally I was brought up by a father who taught me money principles, money ethics, money. But my first time in marriage, I wasn't lucky enough to get coupled with somebody who had the same belief system. So there was a struggle there, not because I was poor in managing my money, but because I was with a person. And you see, when they don't have a phone, I'll buy them a phone. When they don't have this, I'll get that for them. If they can't pay their essentials and basics, I'll do that for them because I love them. So what if they came in on the same level with me or higher? It would have put me on a higher level when it comes to creating wealth. It's just brilliance and using your God-given wisdom to say this one will draw me back for X amount of years. I'm really ready for that. But going into it blindly, not knowing what the person owes. In fact, let me say it plainly like this. Find out from your partner before you settle down. What are their earnings? What are their life goals? What are their financial goals? What is their debt burden at the moment? Because someone may have taken a loan to do some business. What is the debt burden and what is the inflows that are coming from that business they did? So that you get in with knowledge. You get in enlightened. Dealing with future debts. I already preempted this point. Debt is not necessarily bad. The question is, when you acquired the money, what was it for? If, let's say, you went into the bank and you took a loan and the interest rate thereof was 18%, so to speak, that thing you did with the money or that thing you're planning to do with the money, will it give you that 18 and above, or will it just be, you can't even tell? It's very important if you don't have loans yet, when you're just about to get into loans, because there are things probably you'll not be able to do with savings you might save for very long. It's okay if this aligns with your money philosophy, with your agreement, with your partner or with yourself. Just ask yourself pertinent question. The business I'm going to do, is it going to give me cash flows immediately? And are those cash flows going to be able to service the loan? Or will I go back to my pocket, and for how long before this venture I have taken begins to pay for itself? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself. And if you're already in debt, or somebody you love and you want to build a life with is already in debt, consider paying it off fast before you begin your journey. Because in essence, when you're beginning a journey with a debt, you're beginning from a negative. And if you're going to begin from that negative, there needs to be a plan in place on how that debt is going to be dealt with. Money personalities and partners, very unlikely that you will go with a person who is just exactly like you when it comes to money. Most of the time, you'll find that it's something you'll have to delve into and talk as a couple for an extended part of time before you can come to a common ground. This is what we're going to do as a couple. Because money personalities are formed when we're children. Age 5 to around 14 there is when children watch us. And they don't listen to what we are saying. They watch what we are doing. I'll give an example. Us growing up, my mom used to do shopping, or rather we would do shopping as a household at the end of the month. And that shopping was supposed to take us until the end of this other month. If that commodity or whatever the supplies we bought depleted before the month is over, we'll struggle. Like, let's say, for example, it's sugar. If that sugar is over, we will take sugarless tea until the end of the month when another supply is coming. So that formed a narrative in my mind as a child that every time you get your salary, you do shopping. Now, growing up, I came to realize that may not be the truth, because if I don't need the supplies, why am I doing the shopping? And then again, how about I buy the supplies when I need them, which is what I do nowadays. But I'm giving you that example to tell you, coming into marriage, we normally come with things we saw our parents do. We were taught, we were told, we observed in our auntie's house, uncle's house, whatever. So as a couple, to be able to harmonize your money personalities, because they'll be different for sure. Unless you were brought up in the same house, went to the same schools, went to the same uni. And even that, you will still find there are some things that shaped him that didn't shape you. There needs to have a really serious dialogue between what do you believe about money, what's your money philosophy, what do you want to achieve, how do you feel about X and X. When you get your money, what do you do? Are you the kind of a person who buys things and then you ask yourself whether you need to ask those questions? And then where there are some gaps, you fill them in and educate each other. You can even take a course as a couple before you get into marriage so that you can harmonize your money belief. I cannot say this enough. It's very important for you guys to be of one mind before you get into marriage as a couple. And that's how your money will be, will be governed, because you guys will govern your money. And it's okay to have financial advisors, but mainly the decisions will come from you guys. What is your advice to couples about black tax, in-laws, and their finances? Well,